Ladies and gentlemen, I just realized something, ladies and gentlemen, that this guy only donated because he knew, and this is what someone else said to me just minutes ago. And mind you, this person, I'm not going to say who this person is, but let's say this person is working for a law firm, watching my videos. He knows that I can't afford him, but he gave me some advice. The person that was making fun of you all those years, you can sue them for defamation of character. I know I can. This is why he was saying that I believe that only reason why Bill Lewis was donating to you is because he knew he was wrong about everything he had said about you, you claimed in the video. And I said, yeah, he was wrong about me being a drug addict. He was wrong about me being a fucking a drug user. He was wrong about everything. But he made a bad name, so was a few other people. So this is where this man was telling me, mind you, on Instagram. We're having this conversation right now on Instagram, right as we're making this video. He's telling me that it's most likely he gave you the donations because he knew he was wrong, and he probably knew you would probably come after him and sue him for defamation. And then he's like, do you actually know where he lives? I was like, yes. Because here's his mistake. When he first donated, he donated and he gave out his address. This is why I say people don't pay attention to what they do. He wasn't trying to be transparent. He was trying to be sneaky. So I just want to tell the story that yes, mind you, I uploaded it to Facebook, which is connected to my Instagram, LinkedIn, and all my accounts. If you're not a friend of mine, you're not going to see anything. But if you are accepted in my circle, you're going to see the post. And as I said, everyone, the original post did go viral, and it hit 2,000 before Instagram, mind you, deleted it and said it was inappropriate. So I made some changes to the post to make it more reasonable. Just post what he said. So now everybody, you can see on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, even on LinkedIn, harassment. This is why I said what I said about Bill Lewis. He's a you're not the brightest. So I just want everyone to know, before I exit out of the internet for a while, that like he's not better than me. He's not even close to better than me. We are all in the same boat together. We struggle the same. We eat the same. We shit the same. We gotta pay taxes the same. It depends on what state you are. You might pay cheaper taxes, but you still pay taxes. This man wants to be in denial of what he said. So now I will make sure it goes public again, so everyone can see how unreasonable this man was talking about. Mind you, someone that had special needs. And that's so fucked up that he literally abused and started tormenting and talk about someone that had a special needs ability. That's so messed up. Goes to show you where his head is at. But I just want people to know that, like, on Instagram right now, I'm talking to this fucking guy. I'm not sure if he claims that he's a lawyer. On his Instagram, yeah, it says that he's a lawyer. He's wearing a tie and everything. And I told him the reason why I'm not sharing the comments is because I know for a fact that Bill Lewis and everyone else in the fucking audience that is negative is going to try to track down these people, just like you tracked down my supporters and told them not to support by feeding them a false narrative about me being a drug addict. Will you see track marks on my arm? Nowhere. Come on, man. Ladies and gentlemen, track marks don't disappear. They stay with your ass for life. So this is why maybe the lawyer was right. Oh, he just messaged me again. Okay, so just message me again. So this is what I'm going to say, ladies and gentlemen. The reason why Bill Lewis donated this year is because he knew that I could sue him for defamation. Making all those false statements in your past YouTube videos, sir, which I still have. This is why I'm trying to upload all of them because it's in my Google Drive. Oh yeah, I got a PDF stored, all of that stuff. For a rainy day when I want to sue you for defamation of character, emotional distress, income. You would destroy my income. That goes for the rest of you haters. You destroy my income. So that qualifies for me to go take you to court. But as I said, everyone, I'm speaking to this lawyer guy. Mind you, he's not representing me. He just, I guess he just watched my video and came across it and say, hey, that was very, very unsettling and orthodox by this guy. He's really dissing someone that has disability needs? I'm like, yeah. He's really making jokes on someone that has a disability, special needs disability. Isn't that fucked up? Isn't that so fucked up? So fucked up. Got no integrity. He has not an ounce of love in his heart. But he wants to love his wife and children. This is why I said, forgive me if I say this, but what if this happens to your wife or your children? But, I digress, everybody. So, go check my Instagram now, because I made some changes. Like, this is the change. I'm not adding my statement, because I told him don't kick yourself in the ass, because you just did. And people are going to ask questions. How do you know this guy? I don't. He came across, and this is, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, when I came from Wisconsin and when I was done with all of my medical and I came back to New York, that October 2021, I got robbed for everything. Passports, cameras, tripods, my daughter's ashes, my Japanese attire, bow ties, everything was stolen from a bunch of fucking thugs. They can't go get themselves a fucking 9-to-5 job. They left me stranded here without any identification for almost two years. Mind you, in order to get a passport, everybody, you know what you need, right? You need every single documentation that proves who you are. You know how hard it was to get my documents from my foster parents? It was a bitch. I didn't get anything into, mind you, I got everything at the end of 2023, but I finally got everything at the very first quarter of 2024. Wow, these people like bringing the dogs. Anyway, as I said before, ladies and gentlemen, and now I'm on the right track with 2 employments. Well, actually, I had an employment before this employment and an employment before this employment. But guess what? Mr. Lewis here confessed that he was the scandal behind some of the fucking harassment. I knew it was you. I knew some of it was you. Not all of it was you. Just the way you said certain things in the email just recently, Mr. Lewis. You're not a very good person. I know I'm not a very positive or good person either, but I'm way better than you, by far. I care about people way better than you do. Like I said, everybody, go look at my channel. I teamed up with Starbucks to feed the community when they closed down their stores. They reached out to me. They didn't reach out to Bill Lewis. Starbucks didn't say, I know Bill Lewis' phone number. They reached out to me, motherfucker. and ask me. That's called collabing. You jealous? But I just want to let people know that are like, this man be lucky I'm not a fucking psychopath. I would come to his apartment and show him what a real man is. And then I would definitely go to jail for what I just did. But I'm not that type of person. But you know what? I want to meet this person. Join me in the octagon so I can whoop that ass, bro. Because I tell you right now, 2-time black belt, me, you don't have any fighting skills. All you skills, you just talk. All of you haters just talk. Calling me a liar. Really? Really? You're not even close to being on my network. So, ladies and gentlemen, go check out all my social medias when I post it everywhere. I want everyone to know how he literally violated the Disability Act of the United States of fucking America by literally picking a bone with a disability deceased woman. Goes to show you how pathetic you are. And a coward. You call yourself a man? You ain't no man when you pick on a disability person. You're not a man. You're a coward. You're a bitch-ass coward. Picking on the disability. You fucking idiot. And you don't know nothing about that case. Because the husband was convicted. You dumb piece of shit. Goes to show you niggas don't know nothing. Nothing. And here's the thing. Wisconsin Journal never updates anything. This is why I never wanted to work for them. But they wanted my images. I gave them some of my images when I was in the vortex. But I stopped contributing after I read the story. Like, you guys don't update shit, do you? But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Lewis here, I'm going to keep talking about it. And everyone else, you got a problem with me sharing? Eat a bag of dicks, bro. Come see me. I want you motherfuckers to come see me, bro. I want you to come visit me in New York so I can have an excuse to lay you the fuck out. Because that's what I want. I want to lay you out like I laid those 2 Mexican niggas and those 2 black niggas and those 6 niggas that robbed me. I broke their arm. I broke their nose. They had no choice to go to the hospital after suffering so much. That's how they got caught. I'm ready to whoop your ass. I ain't no pussy. I ain't no coward. And that's your problem. You talk. I don't talk. I want you to come visit. All of you. Come. I got everything I need. I will shoot you in the face with your own gun. Because I know some of you are going to bring weapons. I will literally beat the crap out of you with your own weapon. Because that's how bitch of a coward you all are. I fought motherfuckers on these motherfucking New York streets for my property on live stream in front of you to prove to you I play no games. Like that Chris Page rollerblader, he didn't show up to the Blade games. Like I said, he knew he was going to get his shit pushed in hard for talking that nonsense. Go get a high school diploma, bro. Like I said, I don't let nobody. That's why everybody was like, oh, Chris ain't going to show up because Panda's here. Because he know everything he just said, guys, he's full of shit. How are you going to try to take credit and insert yourself in a collaboration between me and a skate brand? You have no affiliation whatsoever. You're not even a pro skater. But you want to insert yourself in my business. Why are you Bushwick people loud as fuck right now? Oh yeah, it's Friday night. But like I said, everybody, I want to see these people. I want them to come. You want an address? 179 Moore Street. 2614 Jackson Avenue. 2814 36th Avenue. That's my storage. Q Smart. Come see me, motherfuckers. I ain't scared of nobody. Like I said, bro. I ain't scared of nobody. If I'm not... Listen. I took bullets. Like I said, none of you niggas ain't out there serving or doing anything for your country. I'm 46. And all you do is talk. But you guys don't even know how to fucking manage, how to fucking talk. Like Mr. Lewis here, one that actually abused. And mind you, when you diss one disability person, you diss them all. You moron. You think, this is going to follow you for the rest of your life, Mr. Lewis. I'm going to make sure that your employer sees it. Your friends, your family sees this. I'm going to make sure they see it. You can tell them whatever story you want to tell them. But the videos don't lie, motherfucker. The videos don't lie and the evidence don't lie about how we met. You were being very passive-aggressive, spreading false rumors about me being a drug. Oh, he's just a drug addict. You should see the visible comments. Then he was like, oh, so you're not a drug dealer. Oh, okay, you're not doing drugs and alcohol. So what are you going to do? What do you mean? I can't do shit without no identification. You can't get a job in New York City without any identification, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, in 2022, I begged for 6 months. Right, Dave? Ask David Oster from Australia. I begged my parents to please send me the fucking documents so I can get my fucking passport back. They were being fucking stubborn. Stubborn like a motherfucker. They were being arrogant. They wanted me to fucking lose everything. You call that parents? That's why I say fuck them. They wanted me to lose. They send it. This is how I got my documents. I had to have someone in New York City law firm to literally force them to send it. Because technically, it's against the law to hold. It's my fucking paperwork. My American and European documents. You don't have no right to have those in your possession. Give me my fucking documents. Don't sit here and judge me. It took me fucking 2 years just to try to do it. First of all, I needed the money. Passports ain't free, motherfucker. They're $450. And I got mine on the same day. Yes, everybody, when I got all my paperwork, mind you, even though I didn't get it the same day, here it is. I had to come back with other documents. So, technically, I didn't get it the same day. But I didn't submit my application on that day. I had to come back with everything to make sure that I had everything. So, here was the fucking worst part. I had to wait for the Social Security Administration office to send me a brand new Social Security number. Because here's the thing. The immigration office or the consulate doesn't accept copies of your Social Security or your nurturization certificate. You have to have the real thing so they can make a copy of it. So they can note it that you brought in the original document. I couldn't do that, so I had to come back and ask my parents to send me my fucking documents. And they sent it in the mail, and it took fucking 6 weeks. Why? Like I said, stubbornness. But don't judge me, ladies and gentlemen. I did the best I can with the worst parents I ever had. I'm not saying they're the worst parents. I shouldn't say, because they are my adopted parents. But they did not fucking understand how to be black in America. And I'm gonna say it, and I don't care if they're watching. Eto, Yuka-san, you guys will never be black. You will never understand the true. Now you do, because Japan is going through the exact same shit right now. Yeah, a lot of homelessness. Even though homelessness is going down in Japan, they say, but that's not true. You have young runaways in Japan. Shibuya Square. All the teenagers used to go there. Now the police have barricades in that area so they don't sit down on cardboard boxes. Oh, if you've never been to Japan, like I have and lived there, you wouldn't know this. If you go to Japan right now, you won't be. If you go to Tokyo and you go into the areas to hang out with the teen, watch, you're gonna see a lot of homelessness. A lot of homelessness in the side. Mind you, Japanese are not saying homeless people that have cyber cafes are homeless because they can afford it. Technically, they're homeless. They got disowned by their parents. They can't go back home, so they got money, they got a job, but they can afford a cafe spot. Yeah, cyber cafes is the deal. You can order food from there, you don't have to move. You don't have to move. You can sit there, play video games, watch porn, jerk off, do whatever you want. You can order food and they bring it to you. As long as you have the money for it. As long as you have the money for it, you're good. So, with that said, everyone, I just want people to know that, like, everyone thinks shit is a joke. Everyone thinks shit is a joke. It's not a joke. Mr. Lewis thinks it's okay to violate someone with a disability. He think that's cute. Like I said, come see me, punk. I show you a disability fucking punch. That's what you get. You want to make fun of someone with a disability. That's so fucked up, bro. It's so, you're so low. Like I said earlier, I'm going to make sure your family members, your loved ones, they see who you really are. I'm going to make sure it follows you. I'll make sure your employer sees it. I'm going to make sure everyone in your neighborhood, in your city, in your town, in your neighborhood sees it. I'm going to make sure everyone sees this email and every other fucking email of your harassment and your abuse calling someone a fucking drug addict. You and, what's that? Michelle Gibson bitch. And then there was the other people. What's his face? The Johnny, the fake fucking Ghost in the Shell person that wants to be anonymous. Even though he's probably still emailing me. I don't even think he realized that his emails are not going through. I need to find out if this guy is still emailing me. I need to disable cardio. I want to find out. I want to know if this guy's emailing me still. Because I got a whole bunch of his emails. Like I said, everyone, I just save them. Just save them. For that rainy day, when you get a knock on your front door, are you blah, 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 such. Yes, you've been served. What the fuck is this about? That Panda Photographer. Oh, when you see that Panda Photographer on that court document, hello. See you in court, bitch. I see you in court, punk. But I digress. I got no time for none of you punks. Like I said, everybody, everything took its course like it's supposed to. This man thinks you can just get fucking EBT just like that. I got denied 3 times. This man thinks you could get housing right away. Really? With what voucher? You haven't even signed up for a program. You think you're going to skip the line? There's people waiting for several years for housing. This man really thinks that this shit happens in New York City. New Yorkers, you need to teach this fucking guy from the Midwest something educational. Ain't shit glory over here, bro. You gotta grind. So with that said, everyone, I just want to make a statement that I'm going to make sure that all your messages, including you haters, I'm going to make sure your families and loved ones see it. But Mr. Lewis, your mistake was you should never, ever insult me for no reason. Your email 2 days ago was out of line and unjustified. Like I said, he didn't watch the video in full. If he did, you wouldn't say eBay it, because I wasn't. I was talking about my fucking rent that went up $550. And I don't have the financial money for it. I gave him my money, and I asked the audience to help me with groceries for the week. And no one wanted to help out other than Michael and Lord Brian. So they reached out. And that was days later. So, with that said, everyone, you what it's supposed to be? I was supposed to rob someone to get their groceries? That's what you want me to do? Think about that, ladies and gentlemen. You wanted me to rob someone for groceries? You wanted me to steal for the groceries? You want me to go into the supermarket instead? Instead of asking you, an audience, a human being, for some help. Right. Ladies and gentlemen, you got choices. You have an option. Either you could steal it, or you can ask people in your audience or your neighborhood to help you. You have choices, right? This man wanted me to choose the opposite, basically. It seems like he wanted me to choose to either steal it or get it myself, and which I was trying to get it myself. But guess what? When you financially are fucking hit rock bottom and your rent goes up $550, oh, shit gets real. But I digress, ladies and gentlemen, because I just want to make sure that everyone knows that I post this email, everywhere now. Go check it out for yourself. Go ahead. Going on in LinkedIn, if you have a LinkedIn account. Mind you, I'm certified on LinkedIn. Are you? Yeah, I got a blue check. Do you got a blue check? No. Because you haven't been fucking proven everything. Mind you, in order to get a blue check, everyone, on LinkedIn, they have to verify all of your information, including your school, your work, your employment. Yes. Why would you want a blue check for Instagram but not on LinkedIn? Instagram doesn't give you jobs. It helps you tell your story, but it doesn't give you a job. LinkedIn, everybody. You want to network with me? Go on my LinkedIn. No Instagram, no fake fucking Facebook bullshit. LinkedIn, where real people want to network. Everyone wants to fucking Instagram this, Instagram that. I'm like, I'm sick of Instagram. Instagram is nothing but a fucking social media that wants to emphasize to young people how to commit crimes. Train surfing. The stupidest thing I fucking ever seen. Mind you, back in the day, we used to do that shit when we were kids. Until one day, this boy was at the back of the bus. He fell off. He got ran over by the truck that was behind the bus. And ever since then, every fucking metro bus had to change the design of the back of the bus. See, none of these people here are real New Yorkers. They weren't born here like we were. This neighborhood was a junkyard. I remember skating and doing this shit in 92, 93. Nothing but dump sites. You can literally dump your trash here. If you walk through this park back in the day, you see a bunch of crackheads. Ain't nobody from New York around this neighborhood other than the natives that lived here. Or the Puerto Ricans, or the Dominicans, or might you, even the Italians that live in this neighborhood. They would tell you, all these people are fake. They don't know what to represent New York. I'm representing New York. Not Bill Lewis, not you. But I represent the world. as in solidarity. I'm not racist. If I was, I wouldn't have dated a black woman. I wouldn't have never dated a white woman, white Kelly Matthews. I wouldn't have dated the other white woman named Laura from Portland. That was short-lived. She was a kind of psychopath. Right, Yuki? She wanted money. She wanted a chocolate sugar daddy. I was like, but you got a job. But she wanted a chocolate sugar daddy. And I wasn't the chocolate sugar daddy for her. Sorry. And she's going to question me, why are you feeding the homeless here? Like, mind you, I used to live in Pearl District when I was in Portland. Yeah, I know. Fancy motherfucking neighborhood. Yeah. I know. But I was roommates with a Japanese, colleague. So, take it with a grain of salt. But she's going to question me. Why are you feeding these people? I said, you should come by Right to Dream and find out what's going on here. She's like, I'm scared. I'm like, scared of what? They people. You scared of people? That's when I had to what's your problem with homeless people? She goes, they all do drugs. I was like, they all do drugs? That's not right to say or fair to say, because that's not true. You could be homeless financially. You could be homeless because your wife took everything. Like that one lawyer. Or Gordon. I talked about Gordon a lot. Because mind you, I went back to Japan, came back to Portland after finding out when he got his SSI, people in Portland was using him for his money. Mind you, he had a whole bunch of money, backlog money. He got I think it was $40,000. And everybody wanted to use him. So Charlie from Charlie's Deli Sandwich Shop in Portland contacted me on Instagram and said, yo, you need to come back to Portland. They're using Gordon. I was like, using Gordon for what? It's his money. So I flew back to Portland, and that's when I ripped on everyone's ass, including Ibrahim Labarik, because he was also using Gordon for money. You're supposed to be one of the founding guys, this man is supposed to be one of the founding fathers of Right to Dream. And he's sitting here using someone. Mind you, Gordon used to be a substitute teacher for 25 years. When his wife died, he buried her. He got lonely, depressed. He lost his home. He lost his trailer. Over time, he's an old man. And everybody was like, yo, Panda, Gordon loves you. Because Gordon can stay at my place. Yeah, and the reason why I wanted Gordon to stay at my place, everybody, because he wasn't taking baths. So I had to force him to take a bath. He wasn't bathing like he was supposed to. And I told him, you got to bathe. And he, mind you, I said, listen, if you want to go to the independent sports bar, mind you, ladies and gentlemen, you can ask the independent sports bar themselves who Panda and Gordon is. They will tell you, oh, we haven't seen them in a while. But I guarantee you this, the bartender, hopefully, hopefully he's still working there. He would tell you, Panda used to treat Gordon to dinner, even though Gordon had a lot more money. No, Gordon, I got this. Me and Gordon used to go, mind you, I'm hanging out with Gordon like he was like my grandfather, because I don't have a grandfather. That's why I was hanging out with Gordon. I don't have a grandfather. I don't have a father. I don't have a mother. I don't have a brother or a sister. I don't have any relatives. I was hanging out with Gordon because he reminded me of a father figure. And he respected everyone that came in contact with me. He wasn't racist. He wasn't being biased. He was a white male. And then I can't forget about what's his face? Not Adam. What's his name? He used to hang out with Gordon. Because mind you, I forgot his name. He used to hate me. Because he thought I was trying to take Gordon away from him. Because he's his buddy. I was like, no. I want to make sure no one's spending his money. So I told Gordon, put your money into a different bank account. Don't spend it. But Gordon had an issue. And this is why I stopped people from hanging out with him. People literally would try to get him drunk and they take advantage of him. This is where I stepped in and started fighting people at Right to Dream. You guys are not protecting this man from your own abuse. Yeah, so the next step I did, I got that motherfucker housing. I didn't mean to call him motherfucker. But I got Gordon housing. I got him housing in Portland. I told a social worker what the fuck my members were doing to him. And this is when Ibrahim Lebraric and Lisa Faye, we had a falling out. You went to the city to give Gordon help? We could have got Gordon a cheaper fuck. No, you couldn't. Gordon's been at Right to Dream 2 for years, before even I came. No, man. Like I said, I take care of people, ladies and gentlemen. I even share everything I have. But you know what? I'm going to digress on this topic. Because there's a lot of things you guys don't know. But yeah, everyone wants to pretend to be something they're not. But, like I said, I'm not pretending to be something. I'm showing you who I am. That makes me different from all of you. I'm not perfect. I'm not a saint. But I got a fucking conscience. And I never would talk about someone in a disability. I would never make fun of someone with a fucking disability. With that said, have a good night.